Welcome back to SCV Today. Mike Bjorkman is on the program to talk real estate. We're not going to talk pants and socks because that's the craziest combination I've seen you wear yet. I think it's awesome though.
It's yeah,
I love it.
Just don't be jealous. Let's talk.
I think it's hot.
Thank you. See?
Right. I like the tie.
Well, thank
I will
you.
say that.
You know
much.
what that says? It says, I have confidence. I am #1 in real estate.
And I look good on a pole.
I am the man.
Right?
Yeah. I wish. Never mind. All right. Let's talk real estate before we get everybody in trouble on this
Yes.
town.
Exactly. Well, that's our goal
We'll save it
today.
for our reality show.
Yeah, that's our goal today. Everyone's getting in trouble today.
Cool.
Can we talk about the reality show or no?
We can talk about it, but we don't have enough time to talk about it.
I'm just wondering if in general we can. Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Dave's clueless.
I'm totally
No,
clueless.
We'll
They
talk
started
about it.
I have
filming.
no idea
They
what you
started
guys
filming
do.
at our office the other day. It was fun.
A reality show.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. What
A real one.
Which one?
Anyway, we don't have time.
I play the Valley Girl.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, oh my God, like I have to sell a house. Yeah.
Another one not for my YouTube channel.
Good. Good.
Another waste of a morning. Dave's editing skills must work again. So, what are we talking about, Tam?
You tell us. Tell us what's hot, what we need to know. And go.
You know, we were talking about that, our easy exit listing agreement.
Yes.
I didn't realize this week we have 2 new listings. The first one came up from Tammy and I were sitting with a client, and she says, like a lot of people do, you know what? I love your marketing, I love your reputation, I love your energy, blah, blah, blah. I really want to think about it one day. And I said, let me ask you a question. What is there to think about? And she goes, I'm just, every time I sign something, I'm a little nervous. And one of the things I failed to do that we normally do is talk about our easy exit listing agreement. Basically, when a homeowner signs up with us, we put in the agreement, seller may cancel this agreement at any time with 24 hours written notice. And she goes, why on earth would you do that? And I said, simple, we're confident enough in our marketing. In 20 years, nobody's ever asked to be let out unless their relocation didn't go through or something like that. So she goes, you know what, I feel better. If I can cancel at any time, that's fine. I say, you got to understand, most agents will trap you for 6 months to a year in an agreement. And we have a handshake. If it was up to me, I'd take these contracts and rip them up, and I only get paid when the thing closes, so what do I care? And she goes, well, what about all your hard work and money? I said, are you looking to, are you looking to screw a real estate agent? She goes, of course not. I want to sell my house. I said, well, then we're on the same team. So then what was funny about that is 2 days later, a friend of hers called us and said, hey, you hooked up our friend with this easy exit listing agreement. And I'm sitting there thinking, going, why don't I advertise that more? It's not a big deal, If
Is this not common? I mean, it sounds.
It's not common.
You were trapped about a year ago.
I was actually. You're right.
Same exact thing happened to you.
I never even thought about that, but you're right.
You made the mistake of not calling Mike and I, and you listed with the wrong agent.
Right.
And she wasn't doing the job.
Right.
Wasn't doing anything.
Right.
What? It's true.
No, it is true.
We spoke about it on
No,
the
I
show.
know.
We did speak
I
about it on
know.
the show. a year
I
ago.
get it.
And he was trapped. He was completely trapped. He's like, there's nothing I can do until this expires.
That's what they teach you in real estate school. Trap the seller so they can never do anything. You go to the beach all day and they can't get out of it. And it's stupid. If a seller wants to cancel, if a seller isn't happy, they're probably going to be a pain in the butt for me. And I'd rather not work with somebody like that. The good thing about being self-employed is I choose who I want to work with. So if they're not happy, I'm going to let them out. And then I tell them straight out, 9 times out of 10, if this agreement's canceled, it's going to be me for non-cooperation, not keeping your house up, not being realistic on price. And they go, oh, I'm not going to do any of those things. I said, good, sign the agreement. So it's not a common thing. And most agents will trap you, but I'm not like that. If I'm going to give you a hard time letting you out of an agreement, do you really think you're going to let your neighbors know that I'm a great agent or a great guy or Tammy's a great agent? Of course not. Are you going to refer your friends and family? Of course not. You're going to say, that guy trapped me. That's the last thing I need because we got a lot of years left in this town and we want to make everybody happy. They all, if like the relocation ones or somebody, like recently we had somebody that was going to get a divorce and they got back together and I'm like, oh, great, whatever, okay, bye. But, they always call back and say, okay, now we're going to move into a bigger home or now the relocation went through and they're totally happy. We just start from where we left off.
Question that I have is is unrelated to that, but it's a general knowledge type of question when it comes to real estate. As we are now in the middle of September and we are approaching fall, winter, fourth quarter, good, bad. You've always talked about December. That's where we came up with boom, boom because you were able to, rock it
Top
in
selling
December.
agent in December.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Exactly. But in general, the fourth quarter, and as we're moving forward, is this a lousy time to be listing a house, or is this a good time? And is the market still going up, or we're starting to hear rumors that it's flattening out a little bit? Where are we?
This particular week is really weird. You know, like I always say, the market fluctuates weekly, and most people don't get that. This week, it seems like inventory is low again. There's multiple offers on everything again. Last couple of weeks wasn't like that. So during the fall, it just kind of goes its normal pattern. The big rush is all the people say, I have to be in by the holidays. I want my family for Thanksgiving in my new house. So those are the calls we're getting now. You know, or I want to be moved out by that time. So a lot of sellers are going to want to sell. And a lot of people that think the holidays aren't a good time to sell, they go, oh, I want to hurry and sell before the slowness of the holidays.
So that says to me it's a buyer's market.
It's the same market. I mean, it's still a buyer's
market. Sellers are anxious to sell it. Buyers are anxious to get in, so buyers can have their way.
It's no, the buyers are still paying a lot of money for homes. Okay. And now, of course, this week our interest rates went up. Like we predicted, like we warned everybody.
But they're still low.
Historically low. I was giving a class yesterday to all of our agents, and I said, look, go ahead, bring up a graph of historic real estate interest rates for loans. And, you know, somebody goes, where do I get that? And I took out my phone, like always, and Googled it. And I had the big screen behind me, and I said, pick one. There's 20 of them. And it just shows that we are historically extremely low still.
Yeah.
So I still call it a buyer's market. Prices are still less than they were in 05. The interest rates are still low. But as far as the inventory low, it's not really a buyer's market. You know, I'd say it's kind of stable, but this particular week, I don't want to be a buyer. Just telling the truth.
And on that,
yeah, maybe next week when a bunch more houses come on the market, but this week's tough.
It's always great information from Boom Boom Bjorkman.
Boom Boom Bjorkman. My mother and Aunt Mary are watching you now from Rome, Italy.
No kidding.
They like you. Yes, they are. So I just wanted to let you know if you have anything to say to them in Rome.
Hi, I hope you're enjoying Rome. How come I'm not in Rome?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous. I'm going to New Orleans this week.
Go visit the Vatican and get some of those answers from earlier.
Yes, that we need to have an answer. Right? Mike, thanks again, as always. Always great information.
Fun as always.
Good program today about teen driving. We had Joe Messina on. Little discussions.
It was a good show, and we had Joe Messina on.
Exactly. We'll let that one go. We'll let that one go as we go. Thank you very much for sharing a part of your day with us. We hope you have a good rest of your day.